Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Christine. I will leave all my socials down below. Now today we will be testing out and creating this beautiful look with the new Hank & Henry Poison palette. So if you want to see how I created this look and what I think of this palette, then keep watching. Okay guys, so I pulled you guys a little bit closer just so you can see what's going on up close and personal. Now today we are going to be working on the Hank & Henry Poison palette. If you guys did not see my unboxing for the Hank & Henry mystery box, I will leave a card up there and you can check that out. But this by far was my favorite palette, so I figure I start off with this one first. Now, to prime my lids, I am going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I have mentioned this in quite a few videos and I enjoyed it. So I figure I start off with that. Now, a little goes a long way with this product because it's liquidy consistency. So I'm kind of just using a flat brush. And if you guys see my skin a little dry, that's because it's peeling. It's in the process of peeling because I had a sunburn. So don't mind that. I'm gonna take a little bit more because why not? And I'm just going to take this eye primer all the way up because you guys know, or if you guys are not new to my channel, you guys know that I love to use most of my lid space when it comes to eyeshadows. And with just a few dots, you can see how much surface it covers. Now opening up this palette, if you guys don't remember what it looks like, gorgeous palette. Okay, I want to start off with this Strychnine color, which is this yellow shade here. And I want to take it in the very beginning portion of my eye. With colors like this, you kind of want to gear towards packing motions, only because with neon colors like this, if you wipe it too much, it'll lose its pigmentation. Next, I do want to take that Poison Ivy color, which is that green shade here. Now I am digging pretty hard into the brush, but there is some kickback as you guys can see. And I just want to apply this color next to the yellow shade. So far those two colors are blending nicely together. Next, I want to grab that Nightshade color, which is that purple here. And I am applying it next to the green shade. Now this color as well is blending very nicely with the green. I'm not having any trouble so far with blendability issues. Next, I do want to grab that shade number 9, which is that black there. And I am applying it in the tail end of my eyelid, right next to the purple. Now with black shades, you definitely want to be careful because they can get a little muddy and messy. But I do want it at the same time to be a little smoked out since it's towards the tail end of my eye look. And it is blending beautifully with the purple, as you guys can see. Okay, so there's very minimal fallout, which is really awesome. There was some kickback, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but it doesn't bother me. I just figure I'd let you guys know since this is in fact a review. What I am going to do is I am going to do the same thing I did on this eye off of camera, as well as cut both of their creases so we can continue with the eye look. Okay, so now that both the eyes are halfway done, and both of their creases are cut, we are going to continue. Now just an FYI, just in case you guys are trying to do this at home, I did cut my crease with the Tarte Shape Tape. I just feel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills is a little too thin of a base for me to cut my crease, but you can definitely cut your crease with whatever you feel comfortable with. I do want to take a flat brush and I want to use the shade Anthrax, which is that white shade. I like to use patting motions. Now you're going to get a lot of fallout here, but that's normal. That's fine. I'm just going to pack on this white in the front half of my eye look. Now I am taking the white a little bit further up here. I'm not putting it so much towards the bottom where my lash line is, only because I plan on doing kind of like a wing look with another eye color. So I'm just applying the white towards the top part of my crease. What I want to do is I want to take a brush that is flat on top. So that is like this. And what I'm going to grab is the Polonium color, which is this one here. And you kind of want to tug onto your skin this way while you're doing this. What I'm doing is kind of like a liner. You're going to get some fallout, but that's fine. You can clean it up after. And if you want it more sharp towards the end, what you can do is take a really small pencil brush and just finish that line off. Now I'm just taking a little baby wipe, using my nail just to clean that up a little bit. Continuing with that eye look, I am going to take Toxic, which is this green shade here. And with a flat brush, I am going to go directly next to that purple, that previous purple shade that I applied. Next, I'm going to use the shade Cyanide, which is this blue shade here. Okay, so this is what we have so far. What I want to do is I want to complete the other eye off of camera, apply my complexion products, and wrap this up. Be right back. Okay guys, so we are back with a complete look. So this is the completed eye look. Now I did apply some of the last shade that was left to use, which is the Foxglove, this shade here. I did apply it to smoke the bottom part of my lash line, but this is the completed look. And I also applied, you guys can see some glitter. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills glitter adhesive along with some MAC glitter. This is in the shade Reflex Pearl. Just where I have the white negative space, I figure I apply some glitter. And this is what it looks like, guys. I did apply my complexion products with a little bit of bronzer and just slapped on some lip gloss because with an eye look this intense, you don't want to go intense with your lips unless you're going for that really intense look. But I am obsessed with this eye look. Now you guys know when I review an eyeshadow, I love to use as many colors as possible. In this case, I actually used all of the colors in the palette. So I could definitely tell you guys exactly how each color performs. Now the Anthrax which is that white shade here, is definitely a pigmented shade, but because it's a white, you kind of want to go in packing motions as opposed to swiping motions, because if you go in swiping motions, it can tend to get a little bit dusty and also lose its pigmentation. I didn't have any issues at all with any other colors. The Stritch 9, which is this yellow shade here, is again another shade that you want to go in packing motions, only because it's so neon and intense. Colors like that, in order to not lose its intensity, you definitely want to go in packing motions. But as you guys can see, it's definitely intense and pigmented. I did not have any issues with blendability. All of them blended very nicely. I literally had no complaints. This is one of my favorite palettes from Hank & Henry. Again, I did not review the other two, so be on the lookout for those videos, but I will review them. But in terms of the color scheme, this by far is my favorite. Anything purple, green, Halloween-y kind of colors, I'm all for. Definitely an awesome palette if you guys have not checked it out. I will leave all Hank & Henry's information down below. This was a beautiful palette. I had no complaints. A++. Love the color scheme. Again, I will show you guys a close-up of my eye look. This is the completed eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you here. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.